everyone, and welcome to Friday Night. What has been going wrong with this winter? So, before we hop into that, let's get up here and see who all we got in here so far. Cortney is putting Fred to bed, so she'll be back. Join in a second. We got Yossi and Fat Man Prepper. Hey guys.
Hi.
And all righty. I'm not sure whether or not some others are going to be joining us here or not. And I had a little bit tweak on that pre-show introduction where the music, where the fiddle was playing, and I didn't get a chance to upload it because my daughter brought over 3 of my grandsons to play with me this afternoon. So it's all done. It's recorded. I just didn't get a chance to upload it. So next Friday, you'll see a little bit difference in it. All righty, let's see who all's here. And this is going to take a while to get back to the beginning. Scroll back up there. Okay. First one in the side chat was Walt Rogers, followed by the Evil Twin, Gray Man Prepping, and then Super Scout, who's at work. Then Fat Man joined us, followed by Gardner Josh, then Jay, Idaho Garden Girl, and Uncle Al Dibo Frog 79. Han Solo's in the house. And everyone's chit-chatting there. Creative Redundancy from North of the Border is here. He's sending all that cold weather down to the Midwest there, so we'll talk about that a little bit later tonight. We got Suburban Hillbilly here. Yossi's talking to people. Julie Evans is in the house. Ginger Ninja. Louis Mastromato is here. And Shady Hill Homestead, Warren Lewis is in the house. Gardner Josh, Warren Lewis. Okay, I'm just going down, making sure I don't miss anybody here. Gear Grinding 19. Michelle P is in the house. And everyone's talking. Everybody's talking big time. Good.
Hello.
Albany Mountain Homestead.
Good to see everybody. Sorry.
Yeah. Chris, White Africa is in the homestead.
Hey, guys.
And who else we got down here? Okay, I think I'm catching everybody else. I said Albany Mountain. Mary Beth Smith is here. And down here. All right. Chris, if you want the link, Courtney, do you have Chris's email?
Yeah, I'll send it to him if he wants to come up.
Send him the link, and if he wants to come up, he can come up. All right.
How am I
So
gonna do this?
I don't know about you guys, but this has been I wouldn't say, all right, it may be wrong, but it's been a weird winter so far.
Yes.
I mean, weather, other things going on, and some things that are going on is because the weather's weird and everything else. So I want to touch on a couple things here. I got up a couple slides here to touch, and then we can get out to a free chat here going on about it. So let's go over here and look at this. Boom. And so, so what's been going wrong this winter? Stuff is freezing weird everywhere. You're getting stuff freezing and it's not supposed to be freezing, and stuff not freezing that is supposed to be freezing. People that only get like maybe 6 inches of snow are getting dumped on.
Mm-hmm.
And people that are get a little bit of snow maybe and some weird stuff, they're getting drenched on. I mean, it's just some areas are getting rained out. And then, of course, there's areas like Cortney where it's like, hey, no snow. We can go out there walking around. Of course, not even looking at this picture. And so, I mean, it's, so some areas, does it look like that there, Cortney?
Yes.
So, I mean, that's, the thing is, usually you have, Courtney posted on her, was that members only? Or was that just your community tab you posted those pictures on?
Oh, it was members only.
Members only. Oh,
yeah.
Darn. Well, anyway, what year, that was what, that you had the picture of the house where it's just totally snowed under. Was that last year? Or?
No. It was in like January of 1970.
Okay, yeah, and then, the place is just snowed under, and now it's looking like this. So that's definitely something wrong. Okay, so before I go to the next slide, I got the basis of this, and that's why it blanked me out, so I can't. They don't want me to tell who I got it from. Actually, I got it from the person that just came in the chat, Kaylin Strain. All right, so I saw her little video today and went and did some research on this storm that's coming in. Izzy. All right, so this was posted. This was posted. Sorry about the graininess of it, but that's the best I could pull off the website. This was posted 24 hours ago, approximately, maybe more like 30 hours ago. All right, you see where it looks like it's coming down and stuff and everything else. And then the next one here was posted now 15 hours ago. And so, or no, actually, this was 24 hours ago, showing what they are expecting and showing the thing. And you notice down here, Tennessee's just barely getting hit. What does the jet stream like to do here in America? It likes to shift this way, shift that way. So what happened? Oh, it shifted down. Now look at Tennessee. This one here was 12 hours ago. This is what projecting for Tennessee. And then it shifted down farther now. The jet stream is shifting down farther. Okay. And and then there's another one coming in behind. And what's funny is this little snowflake on here almost looks like a little skull face. So that is, yeah, there we go. That is what's going on there. And we got it. Is everybody hearing an echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure where it's coming from.
It's definitely not coming from me.
It's Fatman.
Yeah, it's coming on Fat Man's.
Yeah, I had to switch up my internet. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm on a cell phone right now.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so that's what one of the things that's going to be a little bit I want to say wrong here. Okay, Ray, is there any way you can put a earbud in or something off your cell phone?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. Because the StreamYard auto canceling is not working. I mean, the echo canceling is not working.
Yeah, you gotta love Cox internet.
Oh yeah, and I got my hot apple cider in my I love my hot wife mug. Yeah. So one of the things that is weird is that it's taking you. When do you usually get snow, Courtney?
It usually starts like October 31st, but we haven't had any snow until now. So
yeah. So you got so all of November, all of December, half of January, and still no snow. So that's 2.5 months there. That's almost an entire season. Because the season
even here in Israel, today was the fourth day that I can say that there was cold and there was raining. The higher it was in the higher 50, and now it's in the lower 40.
Mm-hmm. Let me drop
and it raining in the last 2 days.
Okay.
Non-stop.
And yeah, so when does it usually happen there, Yosi?
Usually the rain starts in the end of the October.
Okay.
But we did have heavy rain until today.
That's gonna hurt you as far as drought conditions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's something else that's wrong. Yeah. And Al's putting some stuff in there talking about earthquakes. Yeah, the earthquakes are kicking up a little bit more active so far this month than they have normally. Hang on, let me go over here and pull up my chart I got. I can't show you. It's on my other one where I track it. All right, so we've had 11 earthquakes of 6.0 or greater worldwide. And usually it's, that's probably about 3 or 4 higher than normal. But if you guys watch Ben Davis at Suspicious Observers, it's he's talking about this. They're expecting an increase of earthquake activity over the next week or so because of what the sun's doing with its the sunspots and the solar winds and the gravitational influxes and everything else. Which, hey, the sun is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Its gravitational influxes are going to affect the Earth. All right, we got Tibor here talking about. So he's saying, in southern Ohio gets snow sometimes around November. Up north, they've had lake effect, but we only have a light dusting once so far. All right, and Tennessee Tactical's in the house.
Hello.
And yeah, so Idaho Garden Girls know what I'm talking about. She's been watching Ben every day as well. So Jeremy, you ready for snow there in Tennessee? All right. It's really discerning what's going on because my wife in California, for a while there, she was freaking out at the lack of rain that usually gets there in the San Francisco Bay Area. And because she has all her garden and stuff, all her pots and stuff, and she's having to do extra watering and stuff. Then all of a sudden, we're getting flooded out. And she's already, usually she doesn't until it's not until about her birthday in December that we have to worry about the leaves and the storm drains plugging up. Which, I guess it was about mid-November, a month early, the rain started hitting there, and she had to get out there and clean the gutters and stuff several times while the rainstorms are going through. The bonus is she has all those leaves and stuff. She just kind of gathers up and puts in the compost pile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she said there were a lot more leaves getting washed down than normal because it just knocked everything down. And the neighbors up the road, nobody had a chance to clean up the leaves, and it just washed everything down. So she got a lot more leaves. And just catching up on the side chat there. Tibor is mentioning about the Smoky Mountains there. And CR is saying out west, they're from 40 degrees Fahrenheit centigrade, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit centigrade to almost 10 degrees, 50 degrees Fahrenheit difference out west than normal. And the last several, last month and a half here, we've had extremely cold weather. We got dumped on there. You saw my videos where I was, for a week there was going out there measuring the snow every chance I got. And, in a week we had 15 inches where normally we don't get that here in southern Idaho. But it's just been a little bit weird. So here. All right, now we're going to pick on the guy down there in the desert. So what has this been, winter been normal, abnormal, backwards?
It's been a bit weird. I mean, there was a couple days where we got a little bit more rain than normal for as long as we did.
Where are you at again?
Central Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
But there was a couple weeks ago, we got, well, for here it was rain. Anywhere else it was just sprinkles, but for here it was rain. It was raining a couple days straight, which is not normal.
Yeah. I have cousins down there in Prescott. And I remember going down there and visiting them when I was in high school. And it's, they generally don't get a lot of rain days in a row. It's, you get one here and then the next week you'll get a day. And
Well, I like the rain that we do get because 5 minutes after it rains, you can never tell it rained. Generally.
Chris is picking on you here.
Of course they're going to pick on me. I don't have regular internet. I'm stuck on a cell phone. I can't defend myself.
Oh my God.
Phoenix, the Valley of Death, 100 freaking degrees. Well, actually, Chris, when I was going to high school, and so in the mid 70s, I graduated in 75. So it was the summer of 74. We had a construction crew come up from Phoenix. They'd been working the first half of the summer down there without their shirts off, all nice, tan, think they're all bronze gods and everything. Come up to Fredonia, Arizona, up at 7,000 foot elevation on the north rim of the Grand Canyon. And we tell them, you guys may want to consider putting on shirts. It's a lot different up here. Oh, no, we're good. All day, they all worked without their shirts. The next day, they got the thinnest long sleeve shirts on they could find, and they're all moving, ow, 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 because the elevation difference fried them. And the day that they were up, the first day they started, it was 122 degrees in the shade at the public pool.
Oh.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, I was talking about the half-naked guys for you there, Josh.
Oh, my Lord.
All right. But yeah,
I haven't seen Stewie in there.
Yeah, no Stewie yet.
Stewie!
All right.
You sexy stew muffin.
Stewart's really a nice dude.
Yeah. Hey, getting started in Homestead.
Hey.
All right.
Good to see everybody in panel, by the way. I mean, not on panel, I mean on chat. Jesus. I can't talk. I'm all,
Okay. Getting started in homesteading. Yes, you are right. And that's, and some of the cycles are longer than that. And that's what Ben Davis over at Suspicious Observers has been saying for years and years and years. Hey, this is a cycle. And we humans are not more powerful than the sun, and the sun affects us when it goes through its cycles. It affects us and our cycles. So, all righty. Let's see here. Jay, if the 70s were the Stone Age times to you, I feel sorry for you, brother. Yeah. All right. So, I guess Bruce doesn't want to come up here and talk about the snow that's coming his direction.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Scared.
He's stocking up on salt and snow shovels.
And he's probably ordered off Amazon the Snow Joe snowblower so he can go out there and clear a path.
Oh my Lord!
Actually, I just got one of those for my stuff here. I'm going to be doing a video on that when I get it unboxed.
Did you see the salt blower? There is a kind of blower that you put salt and you can blow the runway or thing like that.
I haven't seen that, but I have seen what's called the brine spreader. They have it goes in the back of a truck. They even have now to go in the back of pickups. You use a forklift to slide in the back of the pickup, lock it in place. It's a big tank, and you fill it up with a salt brine solution. It has the sprayers and the pumps and stuff, so they can just go out there and they control the sprayers. So when they're going down a parking lot, if there's a car there, they can turn that sprayer off and not spray the car and turn it back on afterwards. There was a little video on it I saw. It was pretty good.
Interesting.
And King Poopa's in the house.
What's up, baby?
So,
why is it so hard sending out links now? I feel like I'm crossing over every platform and having to use my phone. My brain is going to explode. I'm okay.
I'll pay to see that.
Well, all right.
Lordy.
They what experience? We're so packed, parking spots hardly everything gone. Yeah, all right. What was interesting, Ginger, along that lines, I took my brand new camera glasses. There's a camera right there, and I went to Walmart, Costco, and Sam's Club. And by the time I got to Sam's Club, the battery was dying on it. And so, I only got a couple of minutes just going into Sam's Club and a little bit inside. But I was, when I was going through Walmart, going through it, a lot of areas, non-food areas, were totally packed. Everything was there, with the exception of canning jars. Walmart doesn't want me to give away their secrets. They're trying to block me here. When I went to Walmart, the area where they had the canning supplies for the last 15 months has been, they just started to get pints in. And not only did they have the pints in a section filled in the aisle where they belong, they actually had a center aisle cap sent up, special, loaded with pints. Not a quart to be seen anywhere, not a half gallon to be seen anywhere, no extra lids to be seen anywhere.
That's not good.
That in January, that's definitely not good, because that means they're either A, someone there at the store is dropping the ball and not ordering the stuff, and B, if they are ordering it, Ball and Kerr are not be able to fulfill the orders.
Yeah.
And part of that may be the fact of getting stuff shipped by truck or rail wherever the manufacturing point is and distribution points to up here in Idaho. You could order from the back. All right. All right. So Josh is saying the cream of nerd glasses, and then Jay says, Josh, just below the X-ray glasses you order from the back of comic books. Actually, this is the second pair I ordered. The first pair malfunctioned quite a bit. They didn't manufacture it right, and this one here at least doesn't try to put stuff on the screen that I don't want on there. But I just got to remember to fully charge it before I go out and plug the charger in while I'm going between stores.
So for how long you can take a video of?
Hang on. I took a video. I think it may not have been fully charged. I've plugged it in for a while before I went out. And let me pull up that folder. It is going to be. There we go. Back to this one. Down to I went too far. My mouse there's. Come on, click right. There we go. Future videos. Test. Okay, so the one it did. It does like 15 minutes at a time and then shuts off, but it also restarts. It'll only do a 15-minute file, but the one ended immediately started again on the next file.
And the quality is good?
Quality's not bad. And actually, I got some. I actually got a person at Walmart who was willing to talk to me. I said, "Can I record it?" She goes, "Yeah, sure." Okay, it's okay. And then I went, "Okay, I'm recording now." And I was asking her about salt, and she goes, "You want the little itty bitty boxes, or you want the big 55-pound bags?" I go, "The bags." She goes, "We ain't got any." They would be out front next to all the water softener salt. Well, they had a bunch of pallets of that out there, but there was nothing for ice melt, for snow melting and stuff.
I would like to put something out there right now.
Sure.
I burned bread at one point in time, and everybody in the chat knows that, right?
I think everybody knows now. Hey, Prepped for Eternity. Homestead.
My God, people. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
It never ends.
Who made the comment? Bruce?
Bruce, and now Josh, and Jay.
Not me.
All right, guys.
Not me. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, you notice the ones making the joke are the ones that don't do any baking at all? I want to see them try baking and then get distracted running after kids or whatever else and see if whether or not they burn the bread.
Thank you, Warren Lewis. Thank
It's
you.
okay though. It's okay burning bread. I mean, as long as you're not burning water. Don't ask me how I did it, but I did it.
Yeah.
Getting distracted is bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. My wife's best friend was up here visiting us for this summer for a little bit. She burnt 2 of my good frying pans. I was so pissed. And she was complaining. She's there doing stuff, has everything cranked up high, and she's telling, so-and-so burnt some of my pans, and then
Chris
she goes and burns mine.
Chris is in your basement.
Oh, he is? I don't see him down here.
Oh, he just said, I've been waiting in the waiting room for a while.
I didn't see him down there. I don't see him. Did you send him the right link?
I thought so.
Yeah. Chris,
maybe you
back in again.
I don't think there's any, unless he got out because he was impatient, but.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Maybe you send him the link of Bruce of before.
I don't think so. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. I didn't see you down there. Let me.
It's in the panel links, right? You put it in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last one, yeah.
And I also emailed it to you, too.
Yeah,
So
I got the email.
Yeah, you can just. Oh, there he is. There he is. Boom.
Okay.
There he is. Ta-da!
No, that's. Oh, I didn't see that. No, Courtney sent me a second link.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. That's. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Courtney's just sending you everywhere else except for
no.
I'm sending you everywhere, Chris. You're going to be popular.
I don't know about that, but no, it's my fault because I didn't realize. I thought you sent the same link again. I didn't realize there were different ones. So I was sitting there waiting for your stream for 20 minutes. Now, so.
Yeah, no. That's my panel at 11:30 if you want to come.
Yeah, I was already there for the last 20 minutes.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry.
No, there's nothing to apologize.
I am like everyone's secretary, and I sent out.
Entirely mine.
Oh Lord!
All right, I'm trying to see what happened here.
You okay?
Trying to catch because Bruce says he's in trouble now. He told everyone you were a wonderful baker, honey. I'm looking for T-Bear's comment before that, or maybe she just hollered across the room to him or something. Oh, stop telling our secrets. So those that don't know, Purple T-Bear is Mrs. Backwoods Law. Yeah. So
I don't bake cookies, but I bake bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I burn bread.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Courtney, everyone else is in. Watch the chat. There's been people admitting to doing the same thing. So hey.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I did it
too, Ginger.
Yeah, Mary Beth.
Listen, I did it as a professional chef.
Very defensive there, Yossi.
Yossi, tell Gil that he needs.
I just want to hide.
Tell Gil that he needs to get cast iron so his wife doesn't burn up his pans anymore.
I have the cast iron, but my wife pulled out the good ceramic coated ones, and her friend burnt them.
I cannot tell him that because I don't have a cast iron.
Yeah.
That's all I use anymore.
Here. And of course, Sean says, I don't burn bread, LOL.
Yeah. Keep it up, Sean. I'll make a trip to Alaska.
Well, see, the thing is, Sean doesn't even bake bread, I don't think.
It's good to see you in here.
Hey, Sean. So, Chris, what's the winter been like where you're at so far this year? Anything weird, out of the normal, backwards?
Just incredibly mild. It's, we've had snow twice, and once we had it was gone by 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we just had the big snowstorm. It was 4 or 6 inches, not much. We had a lot more snow last year by this stage. So just lighter snow. But it's weird around here. The Appalachians kind of flow through here about a half a mile from my house. And these are really just foothills. They're not mountains. I know these aren't mountains to me, but the foothills here. They're kind of weird because even though they're not that high in elevation, they seem to break up the weather. And you've got the Cumberland Valley, which runs through the center of Pennsylvania. It's Harrisburg, goes west of there and goes east. And I'm just east of those Appalachians where the Appalachian Trail is. And then it breaks for a little bit. You have the Cumberland Valley and picks up about 10 miles on the other side. The mountains do again. But just in this spot, it's kind of weird because, from 10 miles apart, one place can be sunny and the other place can have snow falling and be 10 degrees cooler. Just really weird weather.
Wow.
But I mean, it's not weird for the season. That's just the nature of it around here.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the San Francisco Bay Area.
I got to just comment on Courtney's comment in chat.
Okay.
Courtney, that takes talent. That takes a real talent.
What's that? To burn bread? To burn bread?
I
In
burned
the
bread in the
bread maker.
bread maker. I did the last time. I did.
That really,
didn't
because
catch
that's like a
fire.
set it and forget it type of thing, ain't it? I mean, that takes some real talents.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
I always set the setting for the crust at a little bit light, and I can look at it in time, and I go over there, and the beeper starts beeping, and
I think the reason why it didn't burn like all the way through, it was just like the outside a little bit. I think that is like I was making whole wheat bread. And it was my own recipe. It wasn't the bread maker's recipe. So I think it just overcooked it just a little bit. But it was still okay.
Yeah.
But it didn't
Just
catch
a little
fire.
extra crispy.
It didn't catch fire. Like
Yeah.
That reminds me real quick of my sister. We were over at my sister's house for Christmas dinner, and she thought it was a good idea to have yams. She wanted yams with what was it? Marshmallows. So she put marshmallows on top, puts it in the oven. We kind of noticed things, little spurts of smoke coming out of the oven. She opens it. Her pan of yams is on fire. And what's my sister do? She runs around the table about 3 or 4 times. Like, what do I do? What do I do? And the whole time, there's a fire in the oven, and my sister's running around the dining room table. It was, I guess you had to be there. But you kind of remind me of her, Courtney.
Yeah, Sean in Alaska, if you guys get a chance, check out his channel because he cooks phenomenally. Like, he shows pictures all the time. I think he cooked pork chops one time. I don't even like pork chops. He cooked pork chops one time that I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, that looked good.
Sean doesn't have to cook. His pictures are worth $1,000.
See, you're awesome, Sean. We love you.
Hey, Sean, what time on Sunday do you go live? Because I know he's going live on Sundays now. And of course, Chris White below me here. Chris White, Africa is his channel. You go live 2 or 3 times a day?
Oh, it just depends what's going on. Yeah, it's a breaking news, here around the world. I break in to do live streams, but my regular programs are twice a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the news, and then chat afterwards. And then I do it Night Owls, which is Night Owls in Africa, not in America. So it's about 2:35 in the afternoon. And I shift my times based on South Africa because I keep it at 6 p.m. there all the time and 9:35, or 9:30 with you too.
For me, because it's the same time.
Yeah, same time as you. Why am I hearing an echo? I don't have anything on.
I don't hear.
Hey, it's not me this time.
All right,
No.
well, maybe I'm just ahead of myself.
I try to make every one of your shows. I try. It's hard sometimes, but I try.
Well, you're like Brett. You swing it at the last second, try to take credit for being there all day.
Yeah, that's it. How did you know?
Yeah, well, it's remember I worked in the intelligence committee for 33 decades.
All right, so there's Sean's time, 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
That's 3 p.m. Alaskan.
Alaskan.
Yeah, that's what he says. Pacific. So, yeah. And of course, Yossi, are you scheduling live streams or just
No.
not yet? Not yet. Okay.
No.
Courtney, like me, have live streams going on
Yeah.
3 or 4 times a week. So,
Hey, Blands, what's up?
and hey, Blands, And of course, Ray Fatman Prepper does it in the morning at what time? Mountain time?
5:30. 5:30 normally, except for today. I ended up sleeping through the alarm clock.
Okay, so 5:30 Mountain time for mornings for Fatman Prepper, or Prepper or Prepping Prepper. Yeah.
Prepper.
Yeah. Okay. And hey, check him out. He's only been on YouTube since December 22nd, and he already has some great videos out there.
Yeah, well, not really great, but this next one I'm dropping tomorrow. This one that I'm dropping tomorrow, y'all check it out, because I put in the old computer here, old Betsy. She's been smoking up a storm. A lot of processing power on it.
Cool.
Well, that's intriguing. Now inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. And so
just head on over and take a look.
But I'm hoping to film tomorrow what I'm making for lunch dinner.
Cool.
It's gonna be a stuffed cabbage.
Pigs in a blanket.
Sounds good.
The what? I don't know what is what.
No,
Pig-
they're not
pigs
gonna
in a
be pigs
blanket.
in a blanket.
Yeah, stuffed cabbage, pigs in a blanket.
All right. So, what other weird things or wrong things have you seen going on this winter around the country?
That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded question.
Where does one start?
Let's see if I can find that one here. I did get an email, which I thought was rather funny and sad at the same time. And there's the Patch organization, which has each cities across the United States has do a lot of local news and do some other ones. From the let me put it up here. From the Martinez Patch. Oh, what does it say? Martinez holiday tax proposed amid surging fuel prices. Read more. Boom. And what does it say here? The Golden State may not receive another tax hike this summer under Gavin Newsom's budget proposal. He's been packing on taxes, every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going to stop. It's a tax holiday.
Yeah. He has really made me mad with his Venmo crap.
Oh.
And all that. Like now he's like taxing Venmo and all that. I'm like,
yeah.
Just so that he can keep a watchful eye on people. I'm like, really? People that use that kind of stuff, like, I mean, it just makes me mad. It's people in garage sales. It's vegetable stands. It's like, why do you need to keep an eye on that?
And they're already probably paying their taxes already. Yeah. So now they got to figure out how to deduct the taxes that they're already paying from the Venmo tax he's charging. But anyways.
Exactly. Pain in the butt.
Last year, the gas tax in California increased by 51.1 cents on July 1st. That's 51.1 cents per gallon. That brought it up to around $1.18 per gallon for taxes and fees in the great state of California.
Well, that took the pressure off of Pennsylvania, because until then we had the highest state tax on a gallon of gasoline. So thank you, California.
Yeah.
With these two states, what the hell are they going to do when they tax people for their fuel to the point where they can't even go to work?
Well, they don't care about that. It's not about that.
Well, not yet.
No, well, let's keep fleecing people. Look. I mean, let me tell you something, Fat Man. Here's the deal. I've lived in Europe. People pay $9 a gallon for gasoline in places in Europe, and they pay it. And what happens? The economy goes informal. For decades, I've watched German professionals who are tax preparers, who are lawyers, who are mechanics, electricians, all do work off the book. They only take cash payments. They don't report their income. It's the only way they can make a decent living, because they pay so much in taxes and because it's such high. I mean, when I was in Germany on vacation, I didn't realize at the time that I was eligible for the gas coupons for the military, and I'd gone up to Denmark, and I tanked up my car, and it cost me $112 to fill up my gas tank. $112, and it wasn't even a full tank. I had fuel in it. $112 for a Volvo sedan. That's absolutely insane. And then when I came back, I realized, oh gosh, since I'm on leave, I could have actually had the gas coupons and filled it out for $28. It kind of sucked. Yeah, but but in Norway, I don't know the current price of gasoline, but when I drove in Norway back in the 90s, it was almost $11 a gallon at one point for gasoline. Is what it worked out to be. It's all taxes. In Germany, I would go to the pumps and go to the Esso station, which is Exxon. Go to the Esso station, and on the pump they have a sticker because the fuel companies were so tired of consumers being angry. We're so tired of the consumers being angry at the gas stations that they put a sticker on here that says, of every liter, and this was what was still in Deutschmarks before the euro came out in the 1990s, in the early 90s. It said every liter, it was like 170 a liter, 1 mark 70 liters. So every liter, 1 mark 48 of that is tax. So they pay 170 and 148 is the tax. So the profit, the distribution, the processing, the purchase, all that stuff only cost what's that? 22 pfennigs. The rest is all tax. And that was already in the early 90s. Now, people will pay it. People will pay it. And then the economy will go underground. People work off the books, and then the government will lose more money. It's a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea. They're just greedy bastards. It's like the turnpike here in Pennsylvania. It's the oldest modern turnpike in the country with a toll road, and not the first ever, but the oldest right now. And it was paid for decades ago. Yet they keep jacking up the prices every year, and we're still paying for a road. And all that money isn't going into maintain and repair the turnpike. It's being used for other purposes. They're just thieves. When I used to drive to Philadelphia, it would cost me $6.50 to drive on the turnpike from Mechanicsburg to Philadelphia. It's a 2-hour drive. Now that same trip cost me $14 just a few years later. Not 30 years later, just a couple years later, $14.
Okay, I'm just taking some proactive steps here against our favorite Nazi spammer there in the side chat. And
again? Or did they get rid of him? Okay.
Oh, they nailed him a bunch, but to keep him coming back, I just went ahead and hit the little secret button. So he has to give me credit and other stuff to show up again.
Okay.
It takes a lot of energy to be a hate wanker on a channel where 25 people are watching. I mean, you really got to be demented to waste your time. It's not like anybody's even talking about politics on this channel. Grow up, you sad little hate wanker. Masturbatory fantasies are best reserved for your closet.
He kind of picks on anybody that's a prepper or a homesteader.
Well, some people just have sad lives.
It's sad. I think I know who it is too. Which is
so do I. And if it is, he's the one that likes to stalk the females.
Oh, okay. So now I definitely know who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's so funny is on Monday on North Star Prepsteaders, he was all over the chat, being all the nice guy and just throwing out stuff all over the place. I'm like, oh, you scumbucket.
Well, so he's also a stalker. Okay, that's illegal, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was actually was found over there in the one of the northern West Coast states, following somebody around that was had a channel. Hey, Hickory Craft Farm, how's it going?
It takes all types in this world, I swear.
Yeah.
Some parents' children's. Oh.
Well, let's get back to the topic at hand. Don't let that distract us. You can go into the corner.
What's gone wrong this winter? A certain guy likes to call his channel the Nazi something or other has been hitting everybody. But yeah. So I mean, like for me here, probably the weirdest thing that's been going wrong in Idaho is that they're getting some left-wing nuts involved in the health departments around the state. And of course, you know what they're doing. Oh, we got to up these numbers. We got to up these numbers on the Red Dragon. And so what used to be, you'd have a 10 to 15% of the total number was the presumed, no tests done on them. Now it's up to 65% presumed. So it's all a bunch of, malarkey there. So that's one thing going wrong is that the county supervisors, it's happening at every county, not every, but some counties are fighting back, but the county supervisors aren't squashing their wingnuts in their health department say, no, you only report what is actual tested. Just catching up on the chat here, see what's going on over here.
I guess I'm kind of glad I'm in Arizona.
Why is that?
Well, I listen to people in these other states like Gil where, you know, too many liberals, I guess.
Well, these are transplant liberals that ruined their state and are coming over here because it's a good state and they're trying to make it like they made their state why they left.
Well, we get a lot of, you know, Cali commies coming over here into Arizona. But I think the fact that most of Arizona is armed and ready kind of scares them off a little bit.
Yeah.
So they kind of keep quiet.
Well, you got some there. My sister lives there. So.
Oh, well, we got some, but I mean, I'm listening to it. We have states that are following Corn Pop's proclamation. And now that I just read an article a couple hours ago where now Oregon's department is no longer going to require the mandate. So Oregon finally jumped ship.
Yeah.
After the Supreme Court ruling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting. I'm like, I wonder how many more states are going to be jumping ship.
Doesn't get any more psychotic or leftist than Oregon. They are the original founders of undermining the vote with mail-in ballots.
Yeah. The interesting thing that has really jumped out as it being really bad this winter, and totally wrong. I've been tracking the Red Dragon since middle of January 2020. We're actually tracking the numbers. I was tracking it beforehand, but I wasn't pulling numbers because I didn't think I needed to. The record single day number, you're going to love this, was on January, if I can read my own writing here, January 10th, this month. So 4 days ago, that number was 1 million.
Oh, you're talking about the Rona.
I'm talking about the Red Dragon, yeah. Was 1,398,242 cases in 1 day.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect?
Before that, the highest number was only, let's see it here, was only 700 and some odd thousand cases, and that was back in 2020.
I think it's actually probably January 2021, most likely. I think the day was, but yeah, no, it's over 1 million a day. It's not at all surprising because this is what happens to things that RNA changes and different things confer, and it's just typical of the way epidemiology works. If you wipe out your host, then there's no one to jump to. If you have a mutation that confers reduced lethality, then you can survive longer by infecting more hosts, and it's not as severe, and they survive, and they can get it again and pass it around. That's just what happens. So not a surprise at all.
Well, what's bad is that all right, my son-in-law, the dinglebutt.
Okay. All right.
He's been having breathing problems long before it ever hit the shore, and we keep telling him, you have asthma, you need to get taken care of. Well, he went, he got really bad. He was having a hard time breathing, and we said, take the Benadryl. No, it's not that. Finally went into the doctor, and the nurse says, "Oh, you got the Red Dragon," and stuff. We're going to do a test. Test came back negative. Oh, we're going to do another test and make sure because something's wrong with that test. Came back negative. Wanted to do a more expensive test and everything else, and the doctor came in and goes, ask him and talk to him and stuff, and he goes, "Yeah, my wife and mother-in-law and father-in-law all say I have asthma." And he had him blow into a tube. He goes, "You got asthma." Yet the nurse was trying to push it off as the Red Dragon.
Of course.
And that's happening a lot from these professionals from California and the orangutan state
And
coming over here.
That too. And then every time they pull out a test, that's one test that they count.
Yeah. Well,
for their numbers.
So when it comes back negative, they're not supposed to be counting it as a positive.
Well,
so I'm not sure what they're doing. Yeah, I know.
No.
They have to be. It's nuts.
But yeah,
It's all about the money.
Exactly. It's all about the money in Pelosi's pocket. And Hillary Rodham Clinton's pocket and her big farm cartel. Yeah, that's about a political I'm going to get here. Anymore, I'm going to get dinged. So, but yeah, to me, that's one thing is wrong is that, the elected leaders aren't standing up to these people they hire to run the county health and stuff and letting them say, pass off BS on them. And they need to rein them in and say, no, if it's not confirmed, don't count it. Unless unless you have a husband and a wife, they both have exactly the same symptoms. You test the husband or you test the wife. One of them comes back positive testing. Then I can see, all right, we got this. We ran the second test. Yeah, we're going to count them both because they have exactly the same symptoms. They're living together. They're kissing. Yeah, there's a good chance they passed it off to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of just things wrong. Thursday at the city council meeting, I am so running for the mayor on the next election.
Who is?
I'm running for mayor.
Oh, you are.
I'll mail in my ballot.
How big is your town?
My town is my city. It is a city. It's a whopping 1/4 mile square. 478 residents.
Huh.
So if you get 500 votes, we know that there's voter fraud.
No, I'll just say the census was wrong. People didn't send in their ballots. I mean, they didn't do the census and they did their ballots instead. So, yeah. But yeah, there's and that's the thing. I think everybody should get involved with your local government. Make your voice heard. Make them realize that, hey, there's, this is what the people really want, not what, they are quote, leaders who are actually supposed to be public servants, not leaders. They're supposed to be doing.
I've thought about going to city council meetings and everything, but I already know me. I'd be thrown out in a heartbeat because when I start talking passionately, I have no filter.
Yeah.
And, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and walks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Sorry. Yeah. And I have no time for BS.
All right, here's something else that ticks me off no end. What happened for Mary Beth? And there were several people here in my county here in Idaho that the death rate suddenly spiked, and I started making calls, and people that had tested negative and everything else were being marked on the death certificate as being Red Dragon. I told them, sue them. And they went in and they said, okay, we're going to sue. Who's the one that filled this out of this? We want to know who to sue personally and the department. And all of a sudden, numbers started changing. There was about a 6-month period there that numbers actually went backwards on the death rate as these people started going in.
Yeah, that's not suspect at all.
Exactly.
Yep. No, it's pretty crazy stuff. The whole thing was being cooked last year in March when New York reported every day, when Cuomo was trying to, get this data to write his freaking, Love Me book, before he was exposed as governor touchy-feely. But, saw that they were reporting the news every day in the press conference. And yesterday there were 6,400 fatalities attributed to this. Today there's 10,300 people like, whoa, excuse me. How did you go from 6,300 to 10,400 one day, or 6,400 to 10,300? Well, we're counting deaths we believe are linked to this. Oh, you believe they're linked? Did you test these people? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We got it. We know how it works now.
Yeah.
But let's put this in
that
perspective
number don't look
anyway.
good. We'll just make up this number instead.
Right, because if you want fear porn, if you want to terrorize people, if you want to convince them. Also, what disease, since you're talking about this, what disease do we take the cumulative number of deaths? So when I posted on LinkedIn, I wrote there that there was a report from 2017, because this is what Neil Gorsuch said, and they were attacking Gorsuch, and he said there were hundreds of thousands of deaths from influenza every year, and I said that's true. So I went and found a 2017 report from the World Health Organization, said 650,000 respiratory deaths from influenza every year globally, so it's true. There it is. And I wrote that, and someone wrote back and said, that's true, but this other thing is deadlier. 5.4 million people have died from it. And I said, over 27 months. I'm not talking about a 27-month running total. I'm talking about an annual statistic. Would you like me to report that 30 million people have died from malaria since 1990? That's factually correct. That's a lot higher than the figure from this other thing. It just shows you the level of fear porn that's put out there to frighten people and scare people into doing things, and also the dishonesty of the people involved in it. The intent is not to heal the world. If it was, then they would probably want people to get Omicron. Healthy people to get Omicron, I should say.
Yeah. Well, I still love. I just can't remember what its name. It begins with a P. The phrase when you take the letters of a word and scramble it and create another word. But if you take Omicron, change it around, not substituting.
Oh, he froze.
Not substituting any letters, but using the exact same letters, turn it around, and you got moronic.
Yep.
So
I love it when Gil freezes. He's like in tune with his system, because he just stops and just waits until it comes back and continues like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes I'll know I'm freezing. I'll continue on talking to get the point, and that's why the government doesn't want you to know this.
There you go.
Well, let's see here. Well, we are running. We've reached the top of the hour here, and we're going to take a break, and then Courtney's coming back on live at what time?
It's at 11:30.
11:30. So everyone has a half hour to go.
Yep. I
recruit.
I sent out links already. So if you guys just want to come and hang out until 11:30, you can do that too. Mm-hmm. But I sent out links and whatnot. So.
All right. So
yeah, I may actually have real internet by then.
Coming up here. So Sunday. Courtney's on early on Sunday for
9:30.
9:30 Eastern.
For the Iron Chef competition.
Yeah. AKA
hey, how did that grilled cheese go?
Grilled tree fryers. And so then on Monday here on Camppatton Family Compound is what are you doing now to prep your garden? So what are you doing to get ready for your garden now? And that's at 8:30 Eastern. And we'll go an hour and 15 minutes, 15-minute break, and then Courtney's on with Media Monday at 10 o'clock Eastern. And then,
maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Okay. No, I will be. I was at the doctor's office last Monday, and I didn't have time to prepare. So it will be happening, and then we have Blue from the Lou, who's going to give her little
Blue from the Lou
sequence, her little news. Yes. Yes, grilled cheese served with Jack Daniels. That sounds good to me.
Ew. Ew.
Huh?
Only if there's bacon in that grilled cheese sandwich.
I think I tried to suffer through onions first.
I put onion on my grilled cheese.
That's just twisted, Yossi.
Only if the grilled cheese is made with the government cheese of the 80s. I'm just saying.
That's called welfare cheese.
Exactly. You had to be on a special mailing list.
Okay,
I mean, unless you live near the Amish, cheese in America pretty much sucks.
Yeah. Then on Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping at 10 o'clock is how much electricity do you need? Then
All of
on Wednesday, who are you interviewing on Wednesday, Courtney?
I don't know. Blue Farm.
She's
Blue
so
Farm.
prepared for today.
So she's gonna
Blue
be doing,
Farm, and then on the 26th, it's the black lash fisherman.
cool.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, Courtney's interviewing Blue Farm at
9:30 p.m. Eastern
9:30
Standard Time.
p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Then on Thursday Talk, scenario-based events, we're talking about after the oil is gone, what are your plans now?
What, like in petroleum, after we drain the plant petroleum?
After all the oil's gone and America's not getting any oil
After
from
all
anywhere.
the oil is gone,
I'll be dead
out.
by then.
I will get out my bike,
So
Well,
the thing
this-
about
this-
after the,
Exactly.
and then I'll have a skinny butt. So we're good.
Chris, what
Yeah.
this is I'm taking on Thursday, I'm taking the Fairport channel's
I
favorite
object.
topics and twisting it around. Like, the channels out there going, the oil's going to be gone. I'm preparing for the oil being gone, and this is what I'm going to do. My response is, okay, the oil's gone. Now what's your plan?
that's a fair
Because
question, but when I hear that, I always ask this question: do the people that think this, peak oil and oil will disappear, do they have any idea how oil was made? Do they think there's just one magic time in history and just one magic moment in which the pressure of the earth's crushed and the earth pressing down and compressing things and forcing these molecules to change? It just happened during a 20 or 30 million year period. It's never happened again. It hasn't been happening consistently since then. There aren't different stages of oil in production right now by the planet spinning through the solar system. I mean, I don't know. I have this scientific mind, but I know the science is settled. I know the leftists tell me the science is settled.
Now, damn it, don't you know? Oil was created within 15 minutes and the world is still flat.
From that one supply, that one magic day when they made oil. The next day they made aluminum, but they used bauxite and lots of electricity, but they made aluminum. No, that's it's the peak oil has been so. I mean, it's been so debunked so many times. It's just obnoxious.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's we're gonna poke fun at after the oil is gone. Then next Friday night here is we're going to talk about actually get back to homesteading and talk about investing in your homesteading. What do you really need to get? What do you need to plan on getting? We're going to have a little talk about investing in your homesteading for the future. So that's what's happening.
Invest
next Friday
in
here.
quail. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Fat Man's going to put up a quail cam all the 24/7 for his quail.
I might as well.
Yeah,
I know. Once I got a couple more videos to get out in regards with the quail series. I think I'll do a 24/7 incubator cam.
Ooh.
Until
You
they
can do
hatch.
another channel and do
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Listen, it astounds me what people watch. You'll probably get an audience. People just watch. I mean,
Yes.
there is a water hole in Namibia, which 18 hours a day, there's nothing at it, but there's still 800 people watching the camera at this little. And it's a little round water hole. It's like 3 feet around, and the leopards and lions will come up middle of the night. But we just sit there and watch it. I'm like, okay, it's not like there's music playing in the background. You go wash the dishes or something like that. They sit there watch like 700 people. I'm like, okay, why am I killing myself making quality content? I should just sit around and eat Cheetos on camera. People probably watch that.
I would.
Yes.
So there you go.
Hey, knowing that
ASMR.
Courtney would, I will definitely set up another channel for Quail Cam 24/7.
And it'll probably be monetized before your regular channel.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, that monetization thing, I think YouTube's been stealing money because I have all the screen captures of revenue, and I'm doing the math, and I'm seeing 45 and 48% take on super chats. It's supposed to be 30%. So I'm going to be writing a little letter to them. No, it's the terms are 30% on this side in the US. I know different places, but they have been, I noticed in the past, but I kind of ignored it because I wasn't really focused on revenue for the channel. But when people had some very generous super chats on Christmas and my birthday and Christmas Day, and then we had, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know if you saw that super chat that I got the other day. Unbelievable. That was just massive from that guy in Sweden. And, I got for the whole day with ads on other videos, the 1,500 videos I have and all these other things, plus other programs out there with super chats. I got total only about 55% of what that one individual super chatted me that day. And I had more super chats. There's something really fishy going on here. And anyway, but if you approach and ask them, they'll probably cancel your channel. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. All righty. So people, we got now 27 minutes before about 27 minutes before Cortney comes back with the after party.
Yep.
Which is it going to be? Is it going to be TV? 18
yeah.
plus?
Because this is a random. I never go on Fridays. This is a random. It's TV MA, and it's gonna So.
Well, she's a substitution for Carol. So
it's a substitution for Carol.
Yeah.
All righty. So we're going to end this here. And as always, I'd like to remind everybody, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps, water, food, medicine, clothing, and skills. All righty. So see you around and take care. See you guys in 26 minutes.